People, welcome back to DR Sports. As this man, Arne Slot, who's leading up the Dutch Revolution at Anfield, has made his way to his first final as Liverpool boss. Smash that like button, Reds. Smash that like button, Reds. Get your comments in. How do you feel? Liverpool are going to be playing Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley on Sunday, March the 16th. I can't wait for this one, right? We're going to be there. Of course, we're going to be there. Smash that like button. Get your comments in. Wow. My voice is almost gone a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. That was an entertaining game. Tottenham did not lay a glove on Liverpool, right? We speak about how good Liverpool were, but we have to mention Spurs came and yes, they've got so many injuries. Listen, am I saying would it have been a different game if Son was playing, Son basically didn't play, but if Solanke was playing, if Romero, if Van de Ven was playing, if Vicario was playing, who else are they missing? That's pretty much it. James Maddison, obviously Richarlison went off injured, Bissouma got an injury. If all of those players were playing, did I expect a bit of a harder game? Yes. But at the end of the day, you have to put out the best team on the night. And on the night, that team, I said to the lads at half-time on the COP TV watch-along, that could have been against a championship side. And I know Abby won't like to hear that, but she can hold it because that's what Spurs were tonight, a championship side. Got to a semi-final, they beat Liverpool in the first leg. And what did they do at Anfield? They just totally rolled over and made it so easy for Liverpool. We just played through them. And we could have had a couple more. But there wasn't really any periods where Tottenham threatened. There were 0 shots on target. I mean, guys, in a semi-final second leg, you can't even have a shot on target. What is all that about? So when it comes down to it, Liverpool were just so much stronger. The quality that started, which was a weaker team, by the way, let's not face it, let's not lie. The quality off the bench absolutely changed the game, especially McAllister. But let's start off chronologically. The first 5-10 minutes, Liverpool controlled it. The possession was 75-25, something along those lines. The passes were totally outnumbering what Spurs made. And it was just an easy, really relaxed start for Liverpool. There was no early pressure from Spurs. There was no quick shots to maybe test Kelleher. Obviously, Alisson wasn't in goal tonight. Nothing of the kind. And the first goal after around about half an hour goes in. I think it was 33 minutes maybe. Cody Gakpo with another goal. That's 10 goals in his last 10 appearances at Anfield. We're looking at someone who's now got 16 goals for the season, who is a winger. I think Mo Salah now has 28 for the season, maybe. I think maybe 26, 28. And, he didn't even have his best game at all. But when you actually look at Mo Salah's output compared to Cody Gakpo, yes, there's, 5, 6, 7 goals difference. But he's Liverpool's second goal scorer this season. That's who we're looking at for the most goals, apart from Mo Salah. So barely even celebrates when he does score. It's part of the game now for him. He knows what he needs to do. And Cody Gakpo from last season, and again, part of the Dutch evolution at Liverpool, is Ryan Gravenberch, is the resurgence to the absolute very top of Virgil van Dijk's career. It's the resurgence of Cody Gakpo, Ryan Gravenberch. It's just what we're seeing under Arne Slot. And I have a friend who's a Feyenoord fan. He came on the COP TV earlier and we spoke about how well Arne Slot's been doing as a first season in charge. To get to a final is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You have a chance now to win a trophy in March. Hopefully you win a trophy in May. You could even win one in June when the Champions League is on. So what a start to life we've had. We've been so spoilt. And the current holders of the Carabao Cup are now through. But it was 1-0 at half-time. First couple of minutes, there's a lot of corners for Liverpool. And I said out loud to the lads, I said, there's no way Spurs hold on here. Right? They're absolutely shattered. They're obviously going to fold in at some point. It's only right with the momentum and the pressure that Liverpool were putting them under. And yeah, we got that penalty, which we deserved. The corner comes in, gets headed away, and McAllister, who I mentioned earlier, in terms of regaining that possession and that calmness on the ball, it's unbelievable from McAllister to find that pass into Conor Bradley. First touch, bang into Szoboszlai. He takes a touch, slots it, if you pardon the pun, into the far right corner. Sorry, that's the third goal. What am I on about? The second goal was Darwin Núñez getting the penalty. Mo Salah That's the best penalty he scored for Liverpool. Maybe even the best penalty he scored in his career. For Egypt, Chelsea, Basel, Fiorentina, Roma, that could be the best penalty he's ever scored. There was a real moment of madness. There was a real... when we saw the ball travel up so high, but to put it in that top left-hand corner with that pressure is unbelievable. Just gives it one of them in front of the Kop. We all saw Mario celebrating as well. Big him up as well. So yeah, unbelievable feeling when Mo Salah gets that second one. That's when you know the game is dead and buried. And then Dominic Szoboszlai rounds off all of that really hard work, the determination, the legs that we've been seeing over the last few weeks in terms of the running. It's unbelievable, that finish, and what a pass from McAllister, as I said, into Conor Bradley. Quick touch to Szoboszlai, quick touch, it's in. And that's the goal that if it wasn't already a dead cert, that's the one that really kills off the whole tie for both Liverpool and Tottenham. Brilliant finish, that is. So that's 3. And you're thinking, right, can we start taking the piss here? And you know what? I was very critical of all the corners that we saw in the game before the one that McAllister took. In the first half, Liverpool had Salah, Robertson and Szoboszlai all taking corners. And all 3 of them were awful. I'll be super honest with you. And it was really good to see McAllister put that ball down and whip in a ball with height, swerve, power, pace, accuracy. And that is almost identical to the Virgil van Dijk header that won the Carabao Cup final for Liverpool last year, but it was Tsimikas from the other side. And that is an overdue goal for Virgil van Dijk. It really is, because he's been a very consistent goal scorer for Liverpool, especially with the head. But this time, and he's here now, we can get a word with him. Liverpool. You know, that's what I said, Virg. Beautiful man, yeah? Little header at the front stick, and you could see how much that goal meant to him. He celebrated like his life depended on it, and I'm so happy for Virgil, man. And he got his round of applause, his standing ovation at the end, and it was great to see. And that's the 4-0. It could have been 5. Liverpool didn't really have to get out of, I'd say, maybe third gear tonight. Weren't at all fronts, but they didn't need to be, because Tottenham, as I said, they totally rolled over. And as a Liverpool fan, you're buzzing. You're in a final. Arne Slot's first season is going so well. Is this the first of many trophies? A right now to defend your trophy against Newcastle in the final. So if you're a Liverpool fan, you're over the moon tonight. Why wouldn't you be? And you've now got 5 weeks to wait until that Wembley final. But if you're a Tottenham fan, where do you go from here? Let's not forget they go to Villa in the Cup on Sunday after playing Liverpool away in the Cup on Thursday. I mean, it's a tough schedule. The injuries have not helped them, as we know. But Ange Postecoglou, I always win something in my second year, mate. Staring at the floor. I always do. Well, you might not this time, fella. And if you go out on Sunday, it's looking like the Europa League is your only option. But you know what? There's a weird part of me that actually wants Tottenham now to go on and win the Europa League. 1, it would make Abby happy, and 2, it would stop United winning it. So big up Spurs each and every time in that Europa League competition. But listen, what more can I say? We're through to the final once again. An opportunity to win 11 League Cups now for Liverpool. March the 16th. What a day that is going to be, people. Of course, we'll try and do our best to be at Box Park Wembley again. There's a bidding process when 2 finals get into that final. Sorry, when 2 teams get to that final, the clubs have a bidding war to see who gets it. So best of luck. Whoever gets it, gets it. But I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Arne Slot, you're changing my entire life, fella. Big up to you every time. And we've done it. We've done it. Right, let's win this one, and then we win all the others. Take care. Smash that like button. Get your comments in. I'm actually off to Thailand now, so this is the last time you'll see me on DR for a couple of weeks. So enjoy it. Soak it in. Smash that like button. Get your comments in. Matty Renton, I'll see you in Wembley War, kid. I'm off to get me suit measured. Subscribe and take care.